Hi, in this video we are going to see some important questions based on your board exam from chapter 6 triangles. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and give your valuable comments. It will be helpful for me to go further. So let's go inside this video. This PPT I am giving about the introduction and formulas that is related to your triangle lesson. Next, first we can see the introduction. What is mean by concurrent? What is concurrent? Two figures are said to be in concurrent if they have the same shape and same size. If the two figures they are giving, if it is a triangle, if they are giving their triangle means if it is having a same shape and same size, we will say it is a concurrent. Okay, so similar figures. What is meant by similar figures? Two figures having same shape. That means the concurrent figures will always have the similar figures. This concurrent figures will always have a similar figures. Next we will have a similarity of triangles. How will you find out there is a similarity between a two triangle? So two triangles are said to be similar if their corresponding angles are equal. Okay, if you are considering a two triangle, that is if this triangle has ABC side and this triangle will have a PQR, like that you take, means this angle will be equal to this angle. Okay, but it is a separate triangle, but it will have a same shape is there, so we will consider as a similarity triangles. So this angle will be equal to this angle and this angle will be equal to this angle, like that. Okay, so their corresponding sides in the same ratio. This side will be in the same ratio, so we will consider this as a similarity of triangles. We want to know what is basic proportionality theorem. This theorems and all we will use inside the questions that we are going to solve. So it's a basic thing we needed. Okay, so basic proportionality theorem. What is meant by basic proportionality theorem? Or this basic proportionality theorem can be called as Taylor's theorem also. If a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides in distinct points, that is they are cutting into a different distinct point, the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. If a line is drawn parallel to one side of the triangle, if they consider this ABC is as a triangle, if you are cutting intersecting that line with DE, okay, side in a distinct point, this called as a distinct point, D and E is called as a distinct point, the other two sides are divided in the same ratio, so this sides also will divide in the same ratio. Okay, wow. So here DE is drawn parallel to, so DE is drawn parallel to BC. So this both are parallel. If it is both are parallel like this, then we can write the formula as AD divided by DB will be equal to AC divided by EC. Okay, AD divided by DB will be equal to AC divided by EC. This is a basic proportionality theorem. Next we can see the converse of basic proportionality theorem. It looks like same as that of the proportionality theorem, but here it's saying if a line divides any two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, if a line divides any two sides of the triangle in the same ratio, then the line is parallel to the third side. So this line will be parallel to the third side. Okay, which means if AD divided by DB will be equal to AE divided by EC, this gives that DE is parallel to BC. There they have said because DE and BC is parallel, we said that this one. Okay, AD divided by DB will be equal to AC divided by EC. That's a basic proportionality theorem. So converse is if the third side has the same ratio, then there will be a parallel to each other. So DE will be parallel to BC. This is a basic proportionality theorem. So next thing, what are the criteria for similarity of triangles? For similarity of triangles, what are the criteria we needed? Two triangles are similar if their corresponding angles are equal. their corresponding angles are equal, then they are considered as a similar triangle. Okay, their corresponding sides are in the same ratio. Consider this ABC as one triangle and DEF as another one triangle. This angle will be equal to angle A. So angle A will be equal to angle D, and angle B will be equal to angle E, and angle C will be equal to angle F. Okay, that's the thing I have given here. So AB, this side AB divided by DE will be equal to BC divided by EF. AC divided by DF will be equal. So this ratio will be this divided by this ratio, and this divided by this ratio, and this divided by this ratio will be equal. So we will tell that a triangle ABC is similar. This simple means similar between D, E and F. These two are similar triangles. Okay. Next we want to know what is AAA criterion. If in two triangles corresponding angles are equal, then their corresponding sides are in the same ratio. Hence the triangle are similar. There also they have said like that only. So the angles are equal means there will have a same ratio. Okay. So when the corresponding angles are equal, they will have the same ratio, then the triangle are similar. This criterion is called as a AA criterion. It can be called as AA criterion or AA criterion. Okay. SSS criterion. If in two triangles, the side of one triangle are proportional to the side of another triangle, then their corresponding angles are equal, and hence two triangles are similar. So if any one in one triangle, if you or other side of the another triangle having the same side, okay, same side, then their corresponding angles are equal. Next, SAS criterion. In the SAS criterion, if one angle of a triangle is equal to the angle of another triangle, and the side including these angles are in the same ratio, then the two triangles are similar. If one angle of a triangle is equal to one angle of another triangle, so one angle of a triangle, so consider this triangle as a ABC, the another triangle as a DEF, and the sides including these angles are in the same ratio, the sides and the angles will be in the same ratio, then the two triangles are called as a similar triangles. So it is SAS criterion. Okay. Next, we want to know about what is area of similar triangles. The ratio of the areas of two similar triangles is equal to the square of ratio of their corresponding sides. If you are considering a two small triangle ABC and PQR, then the ratio of area of two similar triangles, the area of this one and the area of this one, is equal to the square of the ratio of their corresponding sides. Their sides on ratios of their corresponding sides square will be equal. Okay. So the area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle PQR will be equal to AB square by PQ square. Okay. So otherwise we can write AB divided by PQ the whole square will be equal to BC divided by QR the whole square will be equal to CA divided by RP the whole square. Okay, it's a formula we are needed when they have asked in your question, if they are asked to find out the areas of the similar triangles, then we can write the formula like this and we can execute. Pythagoras theorem. In a right triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the square of the other two sides. Here in this diagram, this AC is the hypotenuse side, and we know the sum of the square of the sides is equal. So whether the BC square plus AB square will be equal. This is the Pythagoras theorem. So we can solve the problems by using this Pythagoras theorem also. Next, We are going to see about converse of a Pythagoras theorem. What is converse of Pythagoras theorem? In a triangle, if the square of one side is equal to the sum of the square of the other two sides, then the angle opposite to the first side is the first slide, this slanting side, okay, that opposite side will be a right angle. That's the converse of Pythagoras theorem says, and the theorem is, if a perpendicular is drawn from the vertex to the right angle of a right triangle to the hypotenuse, then triangles on both sides of the perpendicular are similar to the whole triangle and to each other. This is the theorem they have used in a converse of Pythagoras theorem. Okay, I have given 5 problems. We can solve it, and that I have solved in the board, and if you are having any doubt you can clarify with your comments. So next we can see the problems. This is our first question. In given figure, DE parallel to BC, if AD is equal to 3 cm and DB equal to 4 cm and AE equal to 6 cm, then find EC. They have given the figure here. So this is the figure. AD divided by DB will be equal to AE divided by EC. Okay. They have given first solution. I have given in the figure that AD will be equal to 3 cm and DB will be equal to 4 cm and AE will be equal to 6 cm. Then we have to find out the value of EC equal to what. They have given the diagram. So according to the diagram, it is under the basic proportionality theorem, or it can be taken as a Thales theorem. So according to this theorem, we can write the theorem here. AD divided by DB will be equal to AE divided by EC. So we can substitute the value here. AD will be equal to 3 divided by 4 will be equal to 6 divided by EC. So by interchanging we can write EC will be equal to 6 into 4 divided by 3. So while cutting you get 2. So EC will be equal to 4 2s are 8 centimeter. Okay. This question has been asked in your CBSE 2016 question paper. So make note of it. It is a board exam questions. Okay. If they have given the 4 values, we can use any one theorem. So here it is under the basic proportionality theorem or Thales theorem. So this is the theorem. So we have substituted the values and get the value of EC. Okay. Next question. This is our second question. In figure, angle M will be equal to angle N equal to 46 degree. Express X in terms of A, B and C, where A, B and C are lengths of LM, MN and NK respectively. This question has been asked in your CBSE 2009 board exam, and they have given the angle of M will be equal to angle of N will be equal to 46 degree. So this has been given in your diagram, 46 degree. So express X in terms of A, B and C we have to write. Here they have given the length of LM will be equal to A and MN will be equal to B and NK will be equal to C. Okay. So according to this triangle KLM and triangle KPN, I have a theorem, that is AA similarity theorem. AA similarity theorem. According to this theorem, we can write LM divided by Pn will be equal to Km divided by Kn. Okay. According to AA similarity theorem, we can write Lm divided by Tn will be equal to Km divided by Kn. Now we can substitute the values that we are having here. So Lm will be equal to A, right? I have given that Lm will be equal to A divided by Pn will be equal to, what's the value of Km? I have given the value of Mn and Kn. So Mn value is B and Kn value is C. So totally for a Km will be equal to Nn plus Nk. So B plus C. Okay. So for instead of Km we can write B plus C divided by Kn value is C. So interchange that. So Pn will be equal to A C divided by B plus C. This is the value of your Pn. So we can write the Pn as x also. So express the term in x. So x will be equal to AC divided by B plus C. This is the answer. You can see the next question. The third question is, in an equilateral triangle of side 3 root 3 centimeter, find the length of the altitude. Okay, this is the question they have given. This question has been asked in your CBC 2016 paper. They have given equilateral triangle. What does mean by equilateral triangle? All the sides will be equal, right? All of the sides are equal. So we can write a triangle which has all the sides equal, and they have asked the find the length of the altitude. What is this? This is your altitude. Okay. So we can write that altitude as L also. So this is an equilateral triangle. If you consider this as a ABC, then the side is equal to 3 root 3. They have given 3 root 3. So we write 3 root 3. So here it is divided into equal half. So in the midpoint we can write 3 root 3 divided by 2, and here also 3 root 3 divided by 2. Okay. So it is a right angle triangle. You can take it as a right angle triangle because we want to know the value of the altitude. So if you consider that AD will be equal to your altitude, then according to the Pythagoras theorem, you know the Pythagoras theorem, that your hypotenuse square will be equal to your opposite square plus adjacent square, right? So here the hypotenuse is here. So AC square will be equal to AD square plus DC square. This is your Pythagoras theorem. So we can find the value of the AD. So AD square will be equal to AC square minus DC square. Okay. Now substitute the values of that one. So AD square will be equal to, what's the value of AC? 3 root 3 the whole square minus, what's the value of DC? 3 root 3 divided by 2 the whole square. Okay. So 3 square, 3 3s are 9, root 3 into root 3, 3 minus 3 3s are 9 into 3 divided by 4. Okay. So 27 minus 27 divided by 4. So we are getting 4 as common. We will get 4 into 27 minus 27. So 4 minus 4 into 27 is 108 minus 27 divided by 4. Okay, what's the value you will get? 108 minus 27 is 81 divided by 4. So this is the value of your AD square. We want to know the value of AD. So AD will be equal to root of 81 divided by 4. So 81 we can write it as 9 into 9 divided by 2 into 2 the whole square. So the value is 9 by 2 centimeter. Okay. So the latitude value will be equal to 9 by 2 centimeter, or we can write it as 4.5 centimeter. Okay. We hope you all understand. We can see the next question. Fourth question is, in the given figure, if AB parallel to DC, find the value of x. Okay. They have given on diagram It is like a trapezium. So here they have given some values of that. That is, for the value of OD will be equal to x minus 2 and OC will be equal to x plus 3 and OB will be equal to x minus 1 and OA will be equal to x plus 5. Okay, these are the values they have given. So we have to find out the values of x. Okay, so first we can write it that triangle DOC is similar to triangle BOA, right? So these two are parallel. So they are having alternate angles. So the angle of D will be equal to angle of B and angle of A will be equal to angle of C. So when it is this like this, we can write it as a AA similarity theorem. We can apply AA similarity theorem here. So according to the AA similarity theorem, we can write OD divided by OB will be equal to OC divided by OA. Okay, OD divided by OB will be equal to OC divided by OA. So OD we can write it as x minus 2 divided by x minus 1 will be equal to x plus 3 divided by x plus 5. So interchanging, we will get x minus 2 into x plus 5 will be equal to x plus 3 into x minus 1. When I enter x square plus 5x minus 2x minus 5 2s are 10 will be equal to x square minus x plus 3x minus 3. So this x square and x square will get cancelled. So 5x minus 2x is 3x minus 10 will be equal to minus x and plus 3x will become 2x minus 3. So bring x here and the constant term here. So we will get 3x minus 2x will be equal to minus 3 plus 10. So x will be equal to plus 7. Okay. So the value we are getting as value of x is equal to 7. You can see the next question. Our fifth question is, in the given figure, DE is parallel to BC if AD is equal to 1.5 centimeter and BD will be equal to 2 into AD, then find area of triangle ADE divided by area of trapezium BCDE. ED. Okay, we have to find out the value of our area of a triangle ADE and area of a trapezium BCED. Okay, so we can write the given data now. So they have given AD will be equal to 1.5 centimeter and BD will be equal to 2 into AD, right? So they have given the value of AD, we can substitute here. So 2 into 1.5 will be equal to 3 centimeter, right? So we have got the value of BD also, that is 3 centimeter. So now writing a problem, we have to know the value of AB. Then AB value will be equal to AD plus BD, right? So AB will be equal to 1.5 plus 3. So that will be equal to 4.5 centimeter. Okay. So the value of AB we have found out. So we can, while seeing the diagram, we can know a triangle ADE and triangle ABC are similar. Okay. That is parallel or it is similar. It is a similar in triangle, and that triangle of angle A is same for both of them. So they have given in the question also DE is parallel to BC. DE is parallel to BC. So we can consider that triangle ADE is parallel to triangle BCE. Yes, according to the AA similarity theorem, we can write like this. So, area of triangle ADE divided by area of triangle ABC. Okay. So, we can get the value of this ratio numbers as AD square divided by AB square. So what's the value of AD here? 1.5. So 1.5 square divided by, what's the value of AB? 4.5 centimeter. So 4.5 square. So while we are cutting this two, we will get 3. So 1 by 3 the whole square. So we can write it as 1 by 9. So the value of area of triangle ADE will be equal to 1 and area of triangle ABC will be equal to 9. Okay, we have got the value of area of triangle ADE and triangle ABC. In order to find out the value of the trapezium BCDE, what's the BCDE? It's like this: B, C and D, E. So, in order to get this value, we have to take the whole triangle with A, B, C, and we have to minus this triangle. Okay. So, in order to get area of trapezium BCD, we have to do that area of ABC minus area of ADE. Then only we will get the value of area of trapezium BCDE. Okay. So we have already found out the value of area of ABC and area of ADE. So 9 minus 1 will be equal to 8. What the question they have asked? We have to find out the value of area of triangle ADE divided by area of triangle trapezium BCED, right? So we can write the value of ADE will be equal to 1 divided by AR trapezium value is 8. So the ratio you will get is 1:8 ratio. Okay. So they have given that AD is equal to 1.5 centimeter and BD will be equal to 2 into AD. So when we have substituted the value of AD here in this one, so we get the value of 3 centimeter. So we know that AB, the whole side, okay, the whole side AB, not to get the value of AB, AD plus DB is the value of AB, right? So AB will be equal to AD plus BD. So we have got the two answers. We can plus that and you will get 4.5 centimeter. So this triangle, the whole triangle is similar to the ADE triangle. So DE is parallel to BC. This is already given in your question. So we can write it as area of a triangle ADE will be equal to area of triangle ABC. So we have found out the value of the both one and we have substituted value here and we got the answer as 1:8 ratio. Thank you guys for watching my video. I have given some previous CBSE board questions here and this is a 1 mark and 2 mark questions. In the next video I will solve the 3 marks and 4 marks questions. And if you have any doubt, please comment us. If you like my video, subscribe and click the bell icon for further notifications. Be happy always. Thank you dears.